Yeah, nothing like that here, but it would be nice if we could get at least maybe a reduction in the humidity, because once again, fog will be the issue and already is across the metro area where the temperatures and dew points are basically the same. And so visibility is down to a half mile, and in some spots it is worse than that. Now, it is not everywhere. Note visibilities away from the city, North Shore, south, are at 10. So visibility is fine, but it has been right over the city. And we did get into some briefly sunny skies after the morning clouds and fog kind of cleared. We had a few hours of more sunshine that allowed the temperature to kind of spike at 72 degrees at Kenner. Now, as the temperatures get closer to the dew points, very dense fog, humidity right now at 100% because the temperature and dew point are exactly the same. And that is with a northerly wind. We had a weak cold front move on through. Yesterday's high was 81 degrees at Kenner. Not quite the record, which was 84, though today we only hit 72. So at least a little closer to the average, but generally temperatures stayed in the 60s all day long. We started out the morning in the 60s, upper 50s at Macomb, but basically mid 60s all afternoon. Again, briefly getting up to 72 degrees as we got into some sunshine, but with the temperatures so close to the dew points, the humidity has been high. We're in the 60s, lower 70s outside at the moment, and dew points in the 60s. Now, the dew point values are not really going to change looking forward into the overnight tomorrow and likely for the next several days. Generally, dew points will stay in the mid upper 60 range. Temperatures, however, are going to begin increasing, and we'll start to see some 80s coming back in maybe by Tuesday, maybe a few as soon as tomorrow, but certainly toward the middle of the week. Light winds outside, and what a little bit of a northerly wind we had from that weak front that moved through didn't do much for us. The main energy with the front stayed well to the north. You can kind of see that upper trough quickly moving across the Great Lakes and the Northeast. So that's the cold air that continues to spread east. We did not get into the cooler or even drier air would have been nice. It's one thing to deal with upper 70s in December. It's another when you have the high humidity, which is going to be the case for the next couple of days because we have an upper ridge that is sitting centered over the Gulf. That is allowing us to continue warming up. And again, mid 70s tomorrow, 80s Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. But it does look like we will finally start to see some cold fronts moving our way. Now, this one, albeit weak, but a sign of kind of a change in the upper pattern. This should move through early Friday morning, not bringing with it colder air, but another drop in temperatures, a drop in humidity as we head into the weekend, and then long-range models indicating maybe another front by Sunday. Rainfall to our north again. The front for us didn't do much, had a few spotty showers, and it did help to drop the temperatures a bit for the day today, but kind of a west to east flow will keep any of that rainfall well to our north. Maybe an isolated shower, got us at about a 10% chance during the day tomorrow. We tap back into that warm, humid air over the next couple of days, allowing our high temperatures to get upper 70s and low 80s. So no real changes until about Thursday. We'll get that weak front on Friday and then mild as we head into the weekend. And then it looks like we get a stronger front on Sunday. So this is looking at Sunday, 7 a.m. This appears to be a real cold front. Chance of rain during the day Sunday, and then chilly, breezy air moves in by Monday. Monday, high temperatures of next week, not this Monday, next week, we might see highs staying in the upper 50s to lower 60s. So there is a change coming, and it does appear as though the second half of December will favor more of these cold fronts and a more active upper pattern to bring down that colder air south. But for the first full week of December, warm and humid, especially through Thursday. We'll get that weak front with a few isolated showers, probably early Friday morning. Not doing much for our temperatures, may have a bit of a drier air mass move in, and then that stronger cold front looks to move through next Sunday.